Son of a bitch, that song is fucking great. For those of you who don't know what that album is Corporate Lifestyle Simulator. From everything that I've heard, the game is not so great, but the soundtrack is. It's from this guy, Big Nick. Awesome, awesome musics. Really is. I just fucking love this whole soundtrack. And the soundtrack is badass. You should definitely get it on Bandcamp. The link is in the chat right now. Trollware, my awesome, awesome mod, was nice enough to link it in the chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GCTV RANDOMCAST. I'm your host and master of ceremonies. Sorry. I had like 18 different sentences run together in my head all at once. I was gonna say guy who keeps jumping into the middle of your screen and banging his head up and down like a damn idiot when his neck's been hurting him, but whatever. I figured that'll make it better, right? I don't know. I ain't no fucking doctor. Sure, why not? Give it a shot. Neck feels a little better now. I was also thinking I'm the guy who's going to be playing a bunch of Skyrim again tonight because that now is apparently the only game I play, which, honestly, not the worst decision in the world. If I was forced to play one game, and in the choice list of games that I could potentially play, Skyrim showed up there alongside games more like Beowulf or Sneak King or, say, Ride to Hell. I'm sure she wouldn't pick Ride to Hell. I would fucking pick Skyrim, right? I mean, any relatively person. Fill in words there that my brain could not complete in time because sentences are tough, people. I don't know if you know this. Or Legendary. Oh, Legendary. The legendary game known as Legendary. No. Or Too Human. That's another one. So yeah, I'm playing more Skyrim. And I'm very excited about it. I really am. I'm very excited to play more Skyrim. It was... As I've said a lot of times about casting on Twitch TV, the thing that is a constant is that games, unless you're speedrunning them, will, by all accounts, take a much longer time to get anything worthwhile done in them. But it'll be funny as fuck while you're doing it. That's a guarantee most times. Or at least you hope. One always lives in hope. That what you're gonna do is what you're gonna be doing is entertaining, because that's the whole fucking point to do this. If it's not entertaining, then I might as well just go home and sit on my toilet and play Final Fantasy Tactics or something. But I could do that with my time, but that wouldn't be nearly as much fun as this. So we're gonna play some Skyrim tonight. I don't really have that much in the way of announcements to make tonight, other than to say. There was one thing, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the hell it was. Oh, this song is so good. This song is so good. What did I want to say? Oh, two things. So you guys already know that like one of the next games I'm going to be playing is Fury. I will be playing that soon. Probably, maybe this week if schedules allow. Depends on how busy my work schedule is. I'm not slated to cast anything this week, mostly because I'm in the middle of a brand spanking new, very difficult project, and I'm going to need my time to get that done. Let's do Retroll. The first game I streamed the full thing was MGS5 and beat it insanely fast. Huh. I don't know. Metal Gear Solid 5. One of these days I'll get back to it. I could not stick with that game. I think in my head, I think of what a Metal Gear Solid game is, and I just kept playing that going like, this is just an open world game and not one I really want to keep playing. And I know I'm the minority on that one. I know I'm the odd man out on the Metal Gear 5 hype train. I just don't know. Like, and the other thing was I loved Metal Gear Solid 4 so fucking much. What's up, Cujo? How you doing, buddy? I do finish games. They just take me a while. Because I like playing games, and then I end up playing a lot of games all at once. I mean, here's the thing about me. Here's a little info on me. I love the act of playing games, but sticking with games I find really hard. I have the same problem with lots of things, really. Like, I'll start reading a book, and aside from a few specific cases, I will read a book and have like 4 other books that I'm reading at the same time and have an incredibly hard time finishing all of them, but I'm just absorbing all of them. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I just gotta read all these books all at the same time. And that's a terrible way to do that, but I'm still reading. I'm just like, I'm like Johnny 5. I'm like flipping through this book, and I'm like, next one. I haven't even finished the one I was reading before that. And I have a tendency to do that with video games too. I mean, fucking look at this thing. Look at this. This is my disease. This is my problem. This is my video game cross to nail myself to. Look at this shit. And this is just the games that are installed. This is the entire list. I'm still going, guys. I have what would be described in some circles as a problem. So, and in other circles, an addiction. And in other circles, that's beautiful, man. That's fucking gorgeous. So, there you go. That's me in a nutshell. But I fucking love video games. And I think the thing that makes it really crazy these days is that there are so many games coming out, one after the other, after the other, after the other, that to even try to keep up is like an impossible task to achieve. So just play what you're gonna play. If you finish a game, that's awesome. If you don't finish a game, that sucks, but, you know, at least you played it. You like, the thing that's the worst, I think, is like buying games and never playing them. And I have those too. Like, I could probably pick out 5 right now that I have bought and never played. Like, if I just go through my list here, like, I've never fired up SimCity 4. I think I played 10 minutes of that. I almost got all the way through Spec Ops: The Line. I was playing it off cast. I've never played This War of Mine. I've wanted to play it. I fired up Titan Souls, but I didn't get very far in it. It's kind of cool. I like it. Undertale, I've played maybe 5 minutes of, but I've watched a lot of people play it. Cinemora, I've played maybe an hour of. Shadowrun Returns, I played maybe like 4, 5, 6 hours. Wait, how much have I played? I played 7 hours of that. That's the wrong one. So, I mean, you know, it's just... Games take a long time to play. I know they take an equally long time to make, and, you know, all developers want is for you to play them and enjoy them and hopefully to finish them. But the truth is like, you know, if you can read a medium long to long book, like maybe, let's say, between, you know, 500 and 1,000 page book in, you know, a couple of days, it could take weeks to finish like a 40-hour, 50-hour, 60-hour game, especially if they're like RPGs or adventure games. I mean, son of a bitch. It takes a lot of work. How about all 12 hours we played of Shogun 2? I don't even know how we did that. I honestly don't. Because I couldn't do it nowadays. Like, I know they're coming out with a new version of Civilization. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know that I have that in me anymore. And it's not an attention span thing. It's just like, a game really has to get its hooks in me for me to stick with it. So there's that. Anyway, boys and girls, I think we should get down to business here. I don't really have a whole shitload to talk about today. So to speak. I want to see what we can get done in video game land. 500 to 1,000 page book takes you a day. I could probably read it in about a day and a half, 2 days. I tend to read. Actually, this is a fun story, and then I'll get down to playing a game. I remember just before I went off to college, I was doing like a summer, like a pre-college course, and I took a speed reading course. Don't ask me why. That really does not do all that much for you necessarily. I mean, speed reading, the idea of it is that you can read fast, but you don't remember any of it. The idea is that you learn how to do speed reading comprehension, which is the whole point, is that you can read something fast but actually retain it. And what I discovered is that I sound out every single fucking word of everything that I read verbatim, like long form. It's like people who, do like long division as opposed to sort of doing the numbers in their head or putting the remainder out. I have to read every single fucking word. And the reason I realized that I do that is because I am a visual thinker, in that when I am reading a book, I am saying the words to myself and building the image of what's going on in my head. I'm completing the image of the novel or whatever it is that I'm reading. But doing that takes a lot longer than just absorbing the information whole hog and going, okay, I've retained it. It's far more enjoyable to read something the way that I read it, but it takes a lot longer, a lot more work. So there you go. 451 games and 201 not played. Where did you just look that up on my account? 440. Oh, is that your account or my account? Well, that would sound right. I don't think half of my games I haven't played. That seems nuts to me. I'm sure there's a way to check this. I don't know. Well, while you let me know the answer to that question, I'm gonna get started with the game. Soundtrack is so good. Once again, that's the Corporate Lifestyle Simulator soundtrack. It's fantastic. You should definitely check it out on Bandcamp. And check out all the other... There's a whole library of music from Big Nick, his stuff is great. I think it's a he. I'm pretty sure it's a he. I can't remember. You know what? I have had so much trouble with the damn video player on Twitch these days. I don't know why. For some reason on my Mac now, every time I fire up my stream, I can't see anything. Like, I have to... It's stupid. It's not even worth it. Anyway, I did do something new. Oh, look at that. I put a little button down in the bottom of my thing so I don't have to, like, go all over the place to try to open up Mod Organizer. I can just open it. I think I did it wrong, though. Where did you go, Mod? There you are. Okay. You know what? I haven't done this in a while. Let's just... Actually, no, we'll just get started. I'm sure everything will be fine. No reason to think that it'll crash. Alright? Alright? I don't know. Anything's possible.